Minasan konnichiwa, Jotaku Jodas. Welcome back to a Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid 3 Abridged. So yeah, this is the final stretch of the game. This is the last stuff, the last part that we do. So yeah, it's kind of a bit sad that it's an ESCORT mission. So we have to like guide a wounded Eva. We have to guide her and babysit her, basically. Like I don't like it. It's kind of a bit anticlimactic. It's like, oh, we have this awesome kill chase, then we just gotta sneak around in the woods on caution. So yeah, if I remember, I just go straight down this way, just like guide Ava. It's a bit weird. In the remake, I don't think they're gonna change this section, but honestly, I feel like they kind of should like do the same thing they did with Resident Evil 4, just make it a little bit easier, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's so awkward, this moment. But yeah, final stretch of the game. So I don't know why she gets hungry quicker. I have to feed her. I don't even have good food on me. I have no food. It's like I completely kind of messed up at this point, you know what I mean? That's this, just wasn't expecting it. I totally forgot about it, like the food. I have to feed her as well. I feel it's like that point where it's annoying, honestly, but it is what it is. You know what, I'm going to change my camo. So I've just been playing another game and like playing this game and going back and forth to another game, and I'm like, you realize how kind of finicky the controls are in this. Like back then, like, you know, like especially when you play Metal Gear Solid 1, you're so used to like circle being enter, and then you go back to this game and it's like circle is back where X is like enter. It's so you get, you know, it's a bit confusing, yeah. But yeah, no, I just gotta sort out my equipment and sort out my, I think I'll sort out my camouflage as well. Yeah, I'll sort out my camouflage and my equipment and try and feed Ava as well. I'll use the snow camouflage later. I'm trying to remember what the camouflage does now. Like, forgot. Like, I cannot remember how I got through this, honestly. I don't know how, but I know there's soldiers about. Here they are. I'm going to use my thermal goggles to shoot them. Easily shoot them. Maybe I am using a bit too much bullets, but at the same time, like, you know what? I just want to get it over and done with. If I shoot them, they're going to be alerted a bit more. They're going to hit. So I don't want it. I just want them to fall asleep. Go to sleep and just relax. But yeah, I don't remember how to get through this. Like, I just know there's soldiers and stuff. It's difficult because like they are camouflaged and already on caution. I'm sure I can get rid of the caution. I can't remember. I'm sure I can. If I remember correctly, I literally like defeated them all and it got rid of the caution. But gotta keep going. Make sure there's no traps. Avoid the logs and trees. I think I probably would have liked this section a bit more if we wasn't in caution and being hunted. Because I feel it would have been a bit better if we... Yeah, I feel it would have been better. You know what? That's Ava. I thought Ava was... Oh my gosh. So I have to go to Ava to be in her vicinity for her to...
This tastes like crap.
Enter the food menu and feed her with the food menu. And I'm like, oh God, it's just... it's awful design.
I can walk. Like,
really, I have to stay next to her, and she's moaning and bitching about the food. Oh, the rations are awful. They're not gonna feed me. They should freaking feed you the rations, for crying out loud. They should give you enough nourishment. Freaking hell, man. I like how this game's like, the more delicious it is, the more it gains your stamina, not the more nutrition. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. But we're almost near the end. Just gotta guide her. This is probably one of the worst parts I hate about the game. There's always that part you hate about a game, no matter how great the game is. It's always the part you least dislike playing, and this is probably my most disliked section in the game. Same with like Metal Gear Solid 1 with the power key cards. Like if you on consecutive playthroughs, it gets really boring just doing that, the backtracking. But this, honestly, I can't remember. I cannot remember how I got for this.
I'm so hungry.
I've enjoyed the game so far. I freaking, oh my gosh, like, maybe I'll play the remake sometime in the future. I don't think I'm gonna feature it on my channel. I have no reason to buy it. I've got this version. I like it. It's good. It does what it needs to be done. The remake, I feel, might be just for new fans and stuff, or like new players. But like, what is it, like $60-$70? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good for now. You know me, I'm good. I feel I would just be disappointed playing it. You know me, after I've just played this and then go into the remake, I feel I would be disappointed. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of people that might be disappointed with it. But I tell you now, if the remake does not have the cut content of this, if there's like content in this that was never done because of the capabilities of the PS2. So yeah, I feel like a PS5 game has got to deliver. You gotta do things in it that you can never do in this game, in the PS2. Okay. Alright, Ava's just made herself get caught. I totally forgot about that. There's dudes hunting us. And she's so freaking slow as well, so I'm gonna shoot these dudes. We're in alert now, I don't care. Oh, now it's going down. Thanks a lot, Ava, you slow, silly lady. I think it's the food. It's like if she's not eating well, she goes and like she becomes slower, I think, as she just doesn't move. But yeah, no, it's all coming back to me. I just shot her and just moved her. I just shot her and eliminated all the dudes. And then, yeah, that's what I should have done. I remember now. That's how I did it. I should have done it like that. But yeah, here's the cutscene, finale, climax. Honestly, it's a great cutscene, and the dialogue and it's just a great performance. Great performance. Like, here comes a good speech with the boss. I think I'm going to have to cut it because it is abridged. Like, you know, I have cut some stuff. I feel I'm going to cut some stuff, but I'll try and keep it on point. But yeah, honestly, enjoying the cutscene. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Honestly, the philosophy, the dialogue, oh my gosh, it's so good. But we're finally here. We're finally on the final boss. I can't believe we're doing it. Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy.
Promise me.
But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and just enjoy this awesome cutscene.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss, why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss?
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.